everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And of course, this is Arlena's Corner, and I'm none other than Arlena. And today's segment, we're going to be cooking with Arlena. And in today's video, I will be making my homemade slash handmade pecan coconut granola. Now this video has long been overdue, and if I didn't do it today, trust me, it was not going to get done. I've just been so busy like a chicken without a head, but I needed to get this video done, so I might as well just dig in and get it done. At the same moment as well, I'm currently cooking, and you're probably asking, what am I cooking? Well, actually, I already prepared my baked swai fish, my breaded baked swai fish, and I have some West Indian or slash Caribbean pumpkin and rice steaming on the stove right behind me. And I'm gonna have those with some candied yams. I wanted some ripe fried plantain, but unfortunately I could not find any ripe fried plantain, so tough luck for me. But either way, hey, like I said before, the candy yams are definitely not gonna take away from the flavor. They're only gonna add. So yes, so today I will be making my pecan coconut homemade slash handmade granola. Granola is something that I truly love, but like many of you, I'm sure when you go into the supermarket or a health food store, the price for a little bit of granola can be through the roof. And quite frankly, it's not really that difficult to make, so why not make your own? And also, when you make your own, you know exactly what's going into your granola. And quite frankly, the amount you can make for the price that you will pay for a bag in the supermarket or either the health food stores that I won't call any names, you can do it yourself, and it tastes so delicious. And it's just a few simple ingredients. And what better way to make your own things if you can? Because also you know exactly what is going into the product that you're making, as well as you put what you want to put in it, you take out what you want to take out of it. What you don't want to add, you don't have to add. So that's the great thing about making your own. And also, because I am being exceedingly frugal, because yeah, your girl is trying to get out of debt. I'm sorry. So yeah, if I can make it, hey, if I can make it and I can bake it, why pay for it? That's just my thought. So I will bring you back for the next step to show you exactly what ingredients that I will be working with. So stay tuned and I will be back. And oh, by the way, like I said to you, behind me I have my dinner being prepared. I also have some laundry that I have to run down to the laundry care center to get out of the washing machine and throw them into the dryer, and then come on back up, and when I get back, you'll see what I'm working with. Thank you for joining me on another video. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back to part 2, or the second step. So yes, these are the ingredients that I am going to be working with today. In this bowl, I have 3 cups of rolled oats. Rolled oats is great to use. It's it's preferable because of the grain. It's a lot more chunkier and it's a lot better, especially when making homemade granola. I have tried this in the past using instant oats. Well, not when I mean instant, quick oats. Oh Lord, not instant oats, sorry. Quick oats. And it came out fine. But the rolled oats is a lot better, and it has a lot more body. So, you know, but if you don't have any rolled oats, honey, use any kind of oats. Okay, so here I have 3 cups of rolled oats. I have over here, I have 3/4 of a cup of shredded sweetened coconut. I have here, it was supposed to be 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and this is not the cane brown sugar. This is the granulated sugar that they sell that is mixed with the molasses. So I use less than 1/4 cup. So I would say maybe this is about 1/8 of a cup. Also, I have 1/4 cup of golden syrup. and that's homemade golden syrup. And this is my golden syrup. I made this last night because I wanted it to make my granola. And that's one of the reasons why I hadn't actually made the video, because I hadn't had chance or time to make my golden syrup. So that was one of the reasons I broke down and I did it last night. And I just made a small batch and I put it in here. And as you can see, it's kind of thick like honey. But I made mine with pure cane sugar. I prefer it that way. And this is great for baking. I also use it for sweetening like my herbal teas. I use it also to sweeten my smoothies. And of course, you know, candy making. In Christmas time I make candy. I haven't done it in quite a bit of years. But that's how I came to make it, because I remember many years ago I was living back in the Caribbean back then. And I used to, Christmas time, I would make lots of handmade sweets like toffee, brittle, whatever, peanut brittle, toffee, fudge, and oftentimes it would call for like corn syrup. I don't like corn syrup, but if you want to use corn syrup, go right ahead. You can also use honey, you can use agave syrup. But yes, like I was saying, and I remember I purchased a bottle of Lyle's syrup, and I think it was like about 10 or 12 ounces. And by the time I took it back, and it was expensive, and by the time I took it back to the Caribbean and I was making all my stuff, you know, to sell, it ran out. And we don't sell it in the Caribbean, at least not in St. Martin. So there I was. Even though honey's great, but honey kind of has like a certain taste, so it kind of would interfere with what I was making. And I learned to make it, and ever since then I make it, just like I'm making my own granola. Okay, so up next, enough of me blabbering. Up next, I have about a 1/4 cup of chopped pecans. I love pecans. You can use walnuts, you can use pumpkin seed, flax seed, you know, whatever you want, whatever nut or seed you want to use, feel free. You could use raisins, cranberries, whatever you want to use, you can use. But this is my recipe. I love the vanilla, coconut, and pecan. And I had to go to the store today to get some of these from Walmart. I almost had to stop by Wells Fargo to ask for a loan because pecans are expensive. But I love pecans. I really do. Walnuts are a little cheaper, but I just love pecans. So for me, I had to make the sacrifice. I might have to take out a mortgage, but that's okay. Also, I will be using a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I would use about a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I'm not a fan of ground cinnamon or cinnamon in general. However, I do like the cinnamon stick, especially we use it a lot back home because we cook with lots of spices and herbs and things back in the Caribbean. And we love to use, when we're making oatmeal or cream of wheat or cornmeal porridge, we like to put spices and vanilla and different things, extracts in our porridge. It tastes really good. And when you use like the cinnamon leaf, because we have a lot of those trees back in the Caribbean, if you use the cinnamon leaf or the cinnamon stick and some nutmeg and some vanilla, oh my God, let me tell you, ooh, you don't want to eat anything else after that. I promise you, every day you will want a bowl of porridge. Anyway, back to what I was supposed to be. Okay, in this cup I have a 1/4 cup of oil, which is both solid and liquid oil. Now, the solid oil that I'm using is coconut oil, and I'm also using vegetable oil, which is soybean oil. You can also use canola oil and sunflower oil. Originally, I wanted to use sunflower oil, but I forgot that I had sunflower oil. So I just went ahead and I already had measured my vegetable oil. So yeah, it's going to be vegetable oil today. But the next batch is going to be sunflower and coconut oil. But yeah, now, I mean, olive oil, that's not something I really would use. I love olive oil when it comes to cooking. But to be honest, when it comes to stuff like this, I don't think olive oil works that well. However, I know Goya, they have like a very light, extra light virgin olive oil, and it's odorless, and it doesn't have that heavy type of taste that, you know, you get with the olive oil. Maybe you can get away and try using that, but I would really prefer, you know, I mean, it's up to you. But yeah, I would stay away from the olive oil. Okay. And I'm also going to put I have here a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Well, actually, I brought it down to half a teaspoon. I have a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm also going to be I'm going to be grinding down a little bit of, or scraping down a little bit of nutmeg. That's my favorite spice. I can't. If I put cinnamon, I must have nutmeg. So if I use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, honey, it's going to be about 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. I just love nutmeg. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put all this together. I also have my oven preheating at 325 degrees. I also have my pan already lined and kind of greased and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put this together. And basically while I'm putting this together, I'm going to turn the camera on. You're going to listen to some good music and we're going to get this thing going. Okay? So I'll bring you back when I'm ready to mix. I would just like to say I do not own the rights to this music. I just enjoy listening to it. And I thought maybe others might as well, you know, may also enjoy listening to it. And just in case you're wondering who the artist is or the singer is, his name is Ambelique. He's from out of Jamaica. One of my, I love him a lot. One of my, you know, favorite gospel reggae singers. And the name of the song is called Father is Calling. Okay. So salt. In case you're wondering who this artist is, her name is Judith Gayle, also out of Jamaica. And the name of the song is called More Than a Conqueror. Jesus, yeah. See me smiling. Please don't tear me down. You see my blessings. Persecuted and abandoned. Okay, that's a half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. So in here I mixed my oil, my golden syrup, and my vanilla. So now I'm going to season this up a little bit. I don't like too much cinnamon, so I'm just going to do this very sparingly. now I'm just going to grate a little bit of, with my knife, a little bit of nutmeg to my liking, because like I said, you know, this is my favorite spice. So for me, I could never have enough of this. Okay. So I'm going to mix that in real good. Make sure that everything gets incorporated, which is the oats, the nuts, the sugars, the coconut. Let me see, do I have enough coconut in here? For some reason, I ain't seeing the coconut. Oh no, we can't have that now. We need some more coconut. And when the coconut is toasted in there, oh my goodness, it's so good. A little extra now. I'm sorry. There we go. And this granola is so good. You could just eat it just like that as a snack, or with yogurt and fruit, or you could just use it with some milk as like a cereal. It's really good, and it is healthy, and it's, you know, homemade and handmade, where you know exactly what's going into what you're about to consume, in spite of them telling you what you're about to consume. Okay, so I need to clean this because I'm a clean freak. Gotta clean up my working space. Okay, so now the next step is, I just hope this camera's capturing this, because Lord knows, oh, my camera, she has a mind of her own when she's ready. So I'm just going to put this right here. I'm in the process of ordering a prep table where it would make it really much easier for me, especially when making my cooking videos, because it's just me. I don't have a camera person. I'm the camera person and the chef. As I'm speaking right now, my clothes are in the laundry center, drying at this very moment. It's currently like probably like a little after 7. I still haven't eaten dinner yet, but at least it's prepared. Oh Lord, I still have to put on those candy yams. Well, anyway, we're gonna have a late dinner today. That's okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix this up. You know, mix it real well so that, you know, everything gets coated properly. Oh my goodness, this thing smells so good. You can put whatever you want to put in it. Like if you're gonna use raisins or chocolate chips or butterscotch chips or cranberries, or what is it, dry cranberries, craisins, whatever you call them, you would put that after it has come out of the oven. You wouldn't put that in now. Okay, so if you wanted to add raisins, you would put that after it has finished, you know, after it has finished baking, toasting up real nicely. Okay, so I'm just trying to coat this real good. So I'm gonna go ahead and coat this, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna layer this into my pan, and I'll bring you back and show you what that looks like once I have coated this properly and I have layered it in the pan, and it'll be oven ready. Okay.